trial. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
So just when we thought that there was no way that this dramatic case between Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion could possibly get any more chaotic, it did, because there is now an additional charge brought against Tory. Oh, and it looks like Kylie Jenner is gonna be dragged into the stand because Tory has named her as one of his witnesses. So she is gonna be testifying against Megan during a trial. And does this mean that Kylie knows something that we don't? Or is Tory just trying to stir up some more drama?
Yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me.
So after 2 long years, the case between Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion is finally going to trial, and tensions are high on both ends because both Megan and Tory have a lot riding on this case. Megan is gonna get dragged and called a liar if she loses the case, and it's going to affect her career for sure. I mean, there are already a lot of people who really don't believe her, so things are just going to get worse for her if she does lose. Tory probably has a lot more to lose if he doesn't win, because he's facing prison time and he could get sent away for a very, very long time. And needless to say, his career is probably not going to wait for him to get out of prison. Well, the trial officially starts on December 12th, which is only a couple of days away, and jury selection is already underway for the trial. Now, before the jury selection started, Tory's lawyers filed a motion for him to be released from house arrest so that he can look over the selection. Now, for those of you who don't know why he's under house arrest, he was sentenced back in September this year for beating up August Alsina because he felt like August disrespected him for not saying hi when they met in public. But obviously this was a direct violation of his court order because he was ordered to stay out of trouble after the whole Megan incident. So yeah, that's why he was under house arrest and had to wear an ankle monitor and everything. The judge explained his reasons for ending the house arrest, saying, "I will terminate the house arrest at this point. The main reason is that during the trial, it's difficult to have a client who's not accessible. I'm doing this mainly for the trial preparation aspect." The prosecution attorneys were against the decision to let Tory ditch his ankle monitor, and they asked for the judge to make Tory keep the monitor on, but Tory's lawyer said, "If he's required to have a monitor on his ankle in front of the jurors, I think it's just punitive. It doesn't serve any purpose." He was able to convince the judge to let Tory take the bracelet off, and Tory went live on Instagram to show him getting it off.
Today's the day. Get it out of here.
Print your name and the date right there.
I got you.
Oh, and the prosecutors just decided to add a new charge of discharging a firearm with gross negligence, and this carries a 6-year sentence if he's found guilty. His previous charges included a count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and another count of carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm in a vehicle. But this story gets even more interesting because according to sources, Tory has plans to call on Kylie Jenner and her mom's boyfriend Corey Gamble to testify against Megan. According to reporter Nancy Dillon, Tory's lawyer told the judge that Kylie Jenner and Corey Gamble are on his list of possible defense witnesses because they were present at Kylie's pool party before the July 2020 shooting. The argument, everything started there, George Megzayan says. Okay, so I don't get why Kylie and Corey have to get involved. I mean, yeah, the party was at her place and the argument reportedly started there, so what? It's not like Kylie was in the car when the incident took place or anything, so I'm not exactly sure what the angle Tory and his lawyers are trying to achieve by dragging her and Corey into this. But I just kind of think that they're going to try to use Kylie's star power to sway the jury or something, because there were other people at the party, so why Kylie specifically? I don't know, it's just not mathing for me. But hey, I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, so there could be something that I'm missing. But Nancy also made a follow-up statement saying, to clarify, Tory's lawyer admitted in court that he doesn't have witness statements from Kylie Jenner or Corey Gamble yet, prosecutors asked. So it's not clear what they might say, if it would even be relevant. It was also reported that the prosecution is going to call on Megan's former assistant and ex-BFF Kelsey Nicole to take the stand and give her testimony. In my humble opinion, I think Kelsey's testimony is going to hold more weight than Kylie's because Kelsey was actually in the car and is one of the very few people who witnessed the incident. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be biased against Tory or anything. I'm just laying out the facts as to how I think it's kind of weird that he's calling on Kylie and Corey as witnesses instead of Kelsey and the bodyguard who were there and know what really happened. But hey, Kylie might know something that we don't, so this might be a calculated move for Tory. But anywho, Kylie's involvement in the case has certainly made things even more interesting, and people have been saying things like, now Tory Lanez, you got Kylie Jenner testifying on your behalf. Y'all gonna learn to quit befriending the Kardashians because it seems to me that the whole family is bad omen. Another person said, I don't see Kylie Jenner and even Corey Gamble getting on the stand for Tory's lame self. The lawyer only mentioned it because he knew the press would pick it up. What happened at the party is irrelevant anyway. Bring on the doctor, cause it's the bullet fragments on her foot for me. And this person is here for the drama and tweeted, I just read that Tory Lanez said that Kylie Jenner and Corey Gamble might be possible defense witnesses in this case. When I tell you that ish made me sit up, this is getting good. Grabbing my popcorn. Okay, now listen, y'all just as nosy as she is too, cause we over here all up in these celebs' businesses. But I'm super curious to see how this is going to go because this is one of the wildest celeb cases that we've seen recently. Well, apart from the whole Gunna and Young Thug Rico case, but even that isn't serving as much drama and tea as this one is. Well, the trial starts December 12th and it will go on for about 10 days or so we should get a ruling before the year ends. We don't know how things are going to go, but we do know that either Megan or Tory are going to have a very horrible new year. But anywho, while we wait for that, you guys go ahead and check out this next video because listen, it's messier than this one.